Got lots of mat space.
Grab it again. Grab it again. He tapped too soon. But what I was going to do, come here, on the shoulder. He's holding it. Hold my lapel. I couldn't get him to tap with the leg. I couldn't get him to come off. I figured through. Boom. I pull off. And then I tap.
I'm James Duckworth. Everybody calls me Ducky. I started jiu-jitsu in about 2012 with Master Hurley, and that's where I met Edwin, and him and I have been rolling together ever since. I rolled for about 3 years. I got into a car accident and herniated and compressed 3 discs in my neck because the guy hit me in the rear, so ended up having to take 3 years off or so, 4 years off, let it heal, get it back in, and then started up again with Coach Tim, and of course Edwin came along, and have met a lot of good people since then, Eli and Chris, and just a bunch of good people, and you know, really good energy. Tim has the warrior spirit, right, and we never say quit, and he's a personable coach. He takes an interest in you and what you want to do and what your roles are. As an example, he goes, what's your goals for this year? And my goal was to work my defensive game in my Kimura. And then we were having a tournament and I tore my ACL, so I had my ACL replaced 5 months ago and just focused on that, working my defense and working the Kimura, and I've been back rolling for about 3 months, and 5 months into my ACL replacement, and you know, all thanks to Sensei Tim taking a special interest in one-on-one with people and showing me and everybody what their talents are and where they need to focus, and where the weaknesses are and where you need to focus. I love you, Coach Tim. Thank you so much.
Hey guys, what's up? Really nice things that he was saying about me. This is Coach Tim, and I'm just going to show us rolling and kind of give you what was going on in my mind. So with Ducky, he just had a MCL, ACL, some kind of surgery in his leg. So yeah, he has to play his jiu-jitsu with a limp leg. And people sleep on that. His arm locks and wrist locks and stuff have been really dynamic from that area. So I let him go for the pass. Then I sunk in an Ezekiel choke from the side. Now, do I think I'm going to get that Ezekiel choke? No, I'll keep it as long as I can, just to drain their energy and make them panic. Ducky uses a good job of doing his knife hand to make space. Then he actually attacks my fingers. That's legal for what we do. Makes me let go of the Ezekiel choke. Now Ducky leans over. He wants to get like a Kimura from the top, key lock. I base out, I give him my back, he comes around, obviously I hook the leg, nice trap, I cut the corner, go to sink, but he throws me over, nice wheel throw. Now from there, nothing smart, I just scramble, kind of wrestle, because I want to get back on top, you know. I don't like playing jiu-jitsu from the bottom as soon as the fight starts. I'm too small, I'm a 5'6", very small guy, I don't like to be on bottom. So I wrestle to get back on top. He starts figure four to try to get my arm. Now I figure out, all right, that's what he wants. He wants my arm. I kind of lean forward. I put him in a leg drag position right there so I can just rest. He can't put his leg back on the mat, which is not going to let him be able to elevate or base in or anything, because I'm holding his leg up and I'm resting, catching my breath just for a second. In a minute, you can see that I catch my breath a little too long. Ducky starts attacking the inside of my elbow. We just did that in the class last week, so I knew that I had to start moving. Then he gets an overhook, and he sinks in, and he really threatens my elbow. He has it in pretty good. I start wiggling, moving my legs, moving my thumb and stuff, just to make sure that my elbow's not getting locked out. Ducky's really tricky. He's really methodical. So if he traps one one area, I know he's thinking about doing something. So I start leaning forward, making a bend. He starts trying to get a good grip on my neck, and he's really good with the baseball choke from the bottom. So I kind of think that he's trapping me right at that moment, like he's trying to get a good grip with one hand on my neck, and he's going to let go of the elbow and have it. So I get a little bit heavy. There's one thing to get heavy, and there's one thing to be heavy and keep the connection, keep the base. So I kind of ball up, get on top of him really good. I don't want to step over him because I'm not going to get an arm lock. So to step over will I would lose it. I come over, I take the mount. He comes up. I go for a belly down arm lock. I don't get it, so I go immediately and I grab his Achilles tendon. That's the best way to get a straight leg lock. That it's hard for him to bend back. He figure fours that leg. I go for the other side and I roll into him. Now he's on top. This is where I really have to start playing my jiu-jitsu, you know, because I'm the guy on bottom, the smaller guy now. Right here, I do what's called a guard lock or guard knocked. You do an open guard and you kind of lasso his arms so they're tied up. It's a good way for you to be able to breathe, and he can't do any passes or anything from there. Oh, but he can fall back. I wasn't expecting that. I'm still holding onto his sleeve, and good thing I am, because he's trying to really crank that heel hook. Oh, camera guy's pulling down, can't see what's going on, but I'm holding his sleeve. Yeah, now you can see he's going for a nice crank, but he can't get a good lock on that heel hook because I'm holding the one arm he needs to kind of elevate. I know it's only a matter of time before he gets the arm loose, so I'm taking my time to position for a toe hold. That way when I let go and use my other hand, whoop, there it is. I got the toe hold. He's gonna roll. Of course, they always roll the other way. I understand that. They don't figure it out. As soon as he rolls, boom, I just pull the toe hold back, crank it back. Oh, now live by the sword, die by the sword. Music's off. Okay. Time's up.
Big dog. Take your glasses, please.
That's because he has both hands gripped, right?
Yep. Okay.
Yeah.
So he had this grip, and he knew because Ducky has one good leg, he has two good legs, but one has to stay flat. So let's say he knew this leg had to stay flat, so if he's going to do a scissor sweep, he would have to go and sweep this way. So he kept pinching this leg, like that right there. So Ducky knew he could never bring that in. So what I was saying was take this, use this to push away. Now, holding both hands, bring this leg over. Now you can scissor sweep down and hold that so he can't lock, come back up. Or, instead of scissor sweeping there, you can keep it up there, bring him all the way down, and pull, he's already tapping because it's an arm bar. Belly down.
Okay. Got it.